Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Am I audible there?
Ji, you are.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak to this very important forum. I would also like to thank Dawn Media Group for organizing such a conference, Bریتھ Pakistan, at a very, very important and critical juncture, where Pakistan, as Ehsan Iqbal Saab before me was narrating the federal national policies and infrastructure and platforms that are being in place. I will not repeat what Ehsan Iqbal Saab has said in terms of where Pakistan stands in terms of climate resilience, policy framework, and of course international agreements that the country has been signatory to for last many decades. I would present today as a keynote speaker about the Punjab climate experience that we have been experiencing after assuming office in last 12 months. The journey has been very exciting in terms of that we had to take a very comprehensive, holistic, integrated, multi-sectoral approach towards climate resilience across Punjab. We've seen extreme weather conditions, we've seen floods in recent past, and also water shortages in a southern part of Punjab. In the agriculture sector, of course, the rising temperature has resulted into 1 to 8% reduction in our major crops, including wheat, rice, maize, and cotton yields. Health, of course, has the bad air quality has had impact on our health indicators, of course, and the water shortage. 82%, as the data shows, has been confronted with increase in water shortage in South Punjab, as I was telling. So, under the leadership of the current Chief Minister, Maryam we have taken two-pronged approach in terms of climate resilience and, of course, the bad air quality, the AQI indicators in Punjab. So, in climate resilience, Punjab has formulated its first climate resilient policy of Punjab, which is multi-sectoral, integrated, comprehensive, and looks at climate resilience from the lens of adaptation, mitigation, and of course cross-sectoral. But very important pillar, of course, is climate justice and transboundary. As you can see on your screen, this is the vision of Punjab, a climate resilient Punjab. So adaptation, of course, includes water shortages, biodiversity, ecosystem, climate-induced disaster management, health and climate justice. Mitigation has multi-sectoral lens, which is energy, industry, transport, waste management, and cross-sectoral, of course, has forest, climate integrated planning, climate financing, agriculture, livestock. And as Ehsan Iqbal Saab was saying that at the federal level, PDWPs at planning is looking at climate as multi-sectoral. Similarly, in Punjab, the climate resilience project and also the integrated approach to AQI have been integrated into the planning division, the planning department, and we have for the first time allocated about 10 billion to smog mitigation and 100 billion to climate resilience projects across Punjab. So that was the first step, which shows, of course, the priority of the Chief Minister, the government, from looking at it from a very integrated and cross-sectoral lens. Then, of course, as I was telling you, the climate resilience, the climate change transcends boundaries and trans-border. So we have also started our dialogue with India in terms of, we have written our letter to the Foreign Ministry of Pakistan to initiate this dialogue with the countries in the region that have direct impact on the air quality and, of course, the climate resilience policies and frameworks in the region. And in Punjab, when I talk about the cross-cutting initiatives, the smog is very critical. We've seen smog in last 7-8 years, and for the first time again, a multi-sectoral, cross-sectoral, integrated approach has been taken at Punjab in terms of agriculture. We've subsidized the program, and we've given super seeders under this very large subsidy program to the farmers for the reduction of stubble burning in agriculture. As we have seen, we were very challenged with technology and evidence-based data when it comes to having the data with us, and the monitoring was also of air quality was compromised. So for the first time, we installed about 30 monitors across Punjab, and the target is 60 monitors till March, which gives us live data of our air quality across Punjab. In Punjab, we've seen peaks this year in last 4 or 5 months. The data shows us that there was an unprecedented peaks in air quality, and for the first time, it is not just a Lahore, which comes, of course, in media also and gains attention as the worst polluted city across the region, but we've seen peaks in other parts of the country also, in other provinces like Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Sindh has shown peaks also. Balochistan and southern Punjab for the first time was enveloped in bad air quality. So it has, of course, transcended the national boundaries of other provinces also. And of course, we have data where we see that the weather patterns in India and the activities in different seasons, like in stubble burning, wheat and rice harvesting, we see peaks. And then, of course, we have invested heavily in technology, in infrastructure. When it comes to evidence-based monitoring of air quality, we're also embarking on establishing a climate observatory in Punjab, which gives us real-time data, research-based, and that's something that we are really looking forward, and this has also been included in our current development program of Punjab. The Punjab province is going through intense transition from traditional to EV, electric vehicle policy, both in terms of mass transit, and also we have for the first time introduced the vehicle fitness regime in Pakistan, starting from Punjab, and WICS, as you see, these stations for vehicle inspections, and also the fitness certificate. We've included the private sector who is working with us for introducing this regime across Punjab. This was done again for the first time. Then we've also introduced air quality monitors, as I was saying, mobile, and then also drone surveillance was included in regulation, and also monitoring of air quality data on daily basis. You can see the first 28 batch of electric buses have arrived in Punjab, and under the Clean Air Program of Punjab with the World Bank, we are also embarking on a journey of replacing 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers from the division of Lahore, which is, of course, critical when it comes to air quality data that we have in Punjab. So also a massive transition to solar is also underway, and the Chief Minister program of solar panel distribution has begun, and we are giving solar panels subsidized program again in 2 phases. First is free solar panels to the consumers who consume energy less than 200 megawatts, and then, of course, a finance program for consumers consuming energy above that. Of course, this all has impact on sustainable development goals related to climate resilience and also air quality. So this is the framework. The unique part of this climate resilient policy vision is that it also has a monitoring framework, which is also, again, multi-sectoral and integrated. So this is what we have. We are looking at land use planning, and growth, of course, is also an important thing. The solid waste management program, which is called Suthra Punjab, introduced by the Chief Minister and Government of Punjab across Punjab, is also a very, very important program when it comes to solid waste, and of course the single-use plastic policy. The single-use plastic is banned in Punjab for last 12 months, and we are working directly with the manufacturers. We're looking at both supply and demand of plastic use of both the consumer and the manufacturers. For the first time, we're listing industry. The Punjab experience has been very, very intense. First 4 months, we handheld the industrial stakeholders, and we've changed our legislation and also regulatory framework. We worked with them, and I can say that with great conviction that in Lahore division, not a single brick kiln is currently working on other than zigzag technology. And we've also mapped the entire industry of Punjab, and especially the Lahore division, where we are now establishing the QR codes on each brick kiln, which is then linked to our monitoring data control center. And we can see live smoke emitting brick kilns on our data center technology. Then we've also integrated the safe city cameras that we have in Punjab with our integrated solution for smoke emitting vehicles and the entire regime of including motorbikes, and also the vehicles have been included in the vehicle fitness regime through the safe city cameras. Drone surveillance has been introduced for the first time to see the industry, what is the evidence of emitting smoke and other particulate matter when it comes to bad air quality. Then we also have introduced a large subsidy program for environmental control systems in Punjab with the industry, where we do have these cameras near the chimneys. A live feed also is then fed to our central control system, the monitoring system. Drone cameras were also used, and drone technology for surveillance of stubble burning in the wheat and rice harvesting seasons. So, and the most important and critical part in Punjab experience was engaging the citizens when it comes to the health impacts of bad air quality. Of course, citizens, we engaged in last 12 months massively, both in terms of raising awareness, but also making them custodian of the good quality and both the bad quality indicators in Punjab. And of course, it seems very easy when we say, and the narrative about integrating, taking everyone along, and multi-sectoral.
I think we're experiencing
fugitive dust was very, very critical factor. So these are the sprinklers now by policy and by law around the construction sites that we have to, regulate and also inspect that they all have these. Technology around that. So this was our learning. Of course, the audience must be interested in our dialogue with India and climate justice and transboundary initiation and the climate diplomacy. As I said, we have seen, we have written letter to our foreign ministry, and we are looking forward to this dialogue because, of course, it's transboundary, cross-border. During the harvesting season, we have seen peaks because of the air direction, wind direction, and also the weather patterns. And that's what we are also looking at in terms of climate pattern adaptation, mitigation, to talk to countries, to have this discourse amongst the countries in the region. So, of course, climate does not see silos, as we say, and we have to take everyone along. Punjab is, of course, leading case study in the region, and we have seen lesser patients in hospital in last 5 months. The smog season, about 11% decrease in the patient count when it comes to only the season of intense smog and the peaks that we have seen in last 4-5 months, and also about 2 weeks reduction in the smog indicators, and the peaks that we have seen in last 5 months is another evidence-based data that our policies were meaningful, effective, and were working. But unless we have this regional discourse with the countries in the region, we will not achieve maximum results of our policies. But the Chief Minister vision was to put our house in order first, with this multi-sectoral lens that Punjab is looking at in terms of climate resilience and air quality across the country, as Ehsan Saab was saying, and also in the province when it comes to the climate resilience policies and framework. So this is from my side, a massive infrastructural and institutional capacity building and reform has been completed in last 12 months. And with this data, with this technology, and with this integrated multi-sectoral approach, we believe that we will be able to, of course, Beijing is, a case study in the region and to the world that they have reduced their 140 days of bad air quality to 4 days in 1 year. but massive interventions, of course, have been taking place in China, in Beijing, and the adjacent province. And we have, of course, embarked and we've taken this menace head on. And with this national and provincial policies and framework and the interventions that are in place, I believe that we will be able to confront this problem. And, and of course, all the stakeholders sitting in the audience, in the panel, as the keynote speakers, we all understand the stakeholder engagement and integration, and everybody has to play their role, their responsibility when it comes to climate change and its impacts on humanity. Thank you very much.